All the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English Shannon Briggs.
This map.
A lot of trash talk between. Here we go for round one. Catch and shoot. That big hook doesn't land. So much for boxing. This is a fight. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook won't score. Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. There's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with the right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to draw.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. No rest for the weary. That left hook missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Those counter punches. You know the scorecards are going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
His stamina is off the charts. Shot. Swing and a miss with that corner right there. And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is egging.
Oh my God, John. Down goes Briggs. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a...
1, 2, 3. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Can't find a home with that jab. A perfect counter land. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men promised to knock their... Here we go to the 4th round. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Counter shot lands. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That jab doesn't find a home. Fighter will say no mas. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Jab just missed with the left hand. Punch, counter punch. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter punch caught him clean. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. The straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. That jab was blocked. Oh, this might be the beginning of the end for Shannon Briggs. didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. He threw a punch and just got... And down goes Wilder! Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're up.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory in one of the biggest